You have a question about Jordan Love that I want to get to a little bit later on.
Yeah.
That's where my anxiety lies. I have less anxiety about DeAndre Swift and Jalen Carter. I've definitely got Jordan Love anxiety. And it's a little bit, I kind of didn't expect him to be good at all.
Well, we'll see.
Yep. I mean, maybe
it's early, and look at the opposition you played against, and we'll see what happens on Thursday. I think the Lions have an interesting defense. I'm not sure what they're at yet, because we saw the Seattle game, and Seattle was able to do a lot of things against the Lions defense, and the Lions were not able to get to the quarterback. And then you see the Atlanta game, and the Lions defense was outstanding against a team that can run the football, and they pressured Desmond Ridder all day long and sacked him 7 times. It was just a great defensive effort. So I'm not sure what to expect on Thursday night.
Let me just ask you this. Does he look a little bit better than you would have expected? You think back to how you felt before the preseason?
No, I'll admit that. Yeah. He's been better than I expected, yeah. I had low expectations.
I mean, it felt like that was more of he's going to be the quarterback because Aaron Rodgers is leaving and breaking up with us, than he's going to be the quarterback because his play warranted it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And so when we get to this point, and there he is, and he doesn't stink. He doesn't look like a guy who's just getting it by default because he happens to be the man in the room.
I wonder if the Packers would answer this honestly or not, but that is, was the plan to have Aaron Rodgers for one more year, or is this plan right on schedule when Jordan Love takes over the team?
So what you said, if they were honest about it, if they would they admit that?
Would they say, well, our plan really was we were going to have Aaron Rodgers for one more year and turn the reins over to Jordan Love in 2024?
It's a great question. We just got word that Jared Goff is going to push back to 11.
Oh,
so we'll talk to the Lions quarterback at that time.
Different week schedule this week for them. So
yes, I'm not mad at anybody. We are actually a little surprised we're getting them at all with the short week. So believe me, I'm stoked. But in Jordan Love's case, it was the context of the handoff that made me feel comfortable that he wasn't going to be the guy. And maybe he still won't be the guy, but I guess he just looks more prepared for this than I expected he would. I thought this would be a little bit more of a disaster. Now, his completion percentage, 53.1%.
That's not good.
Nope. He's got 7 touchdowns, 1 pick. That's not bad.
That's very impressive.
His rating is...
Rating is good. It's 94.7.
Yeah.
It's not great. It's good.
But for a guy starting his first time, this is better than I expected.
The reason a quarterback rating is so low is because of the completion percentage. Yeah. The 7-to-1 touchdown interception ratio is great. You'll take that. He's got 74 yards rushing this year on 14 carries. It's over 5 yards a carry, and he's got a touchdown. That's also pretty noteworthy because he can run. He definitely ran more in college than what he's run so far in the pros. But he's also bigger, I think, than maybe you remember him being. He's a solid 6'4", 220.
Mm-hmm.
So he's got some of those tools there. I think he's always had this kind of strong arm, just maybe not the most accurate arm. But we'll see how it grows here. But they've got a young team around him, and young at with the receivers in particular.
Yeah.
They drafted Christian Watson a year ago. Now, along with Romeo Doubs, they have Jaden Reed, who they took this year in the second round. They took 2 tight ends this year. So they're trying to build around the quarterback the right way, and they have 2 now, I guess you would say, veteran running backs with Dillon and Aaron Jones. But they also have a banged-up offensive line.
Yep.
And we're not sure who's going to play in this or not. Is Aaron Jones going to play at running back? Is Christian Watson going to play at receiver? They've got 3 of the starting 5 offensive linemen that are all questionable. And they have issues on the defensive side of the ball, too. But getting back to Jordan Love, I specifically wrote the question for you.
I know you did.
Because I know that you get nervy about things like this. But I also know that you're not alone. So I'm kind of curious to see what the range is on a scale of 1 to 10. Where's your angst with this? Like 1 is it's no big deal.
Zero angst.
Yeah,
I'm not worried about Jordan Love.
10 is, oh crap, here's Aaron Rodgers or the Green Bay Packers got it right again. 3.0.
I'm probably at about a 6.5.
Wow.
I was at a 1.
What changed it?
That he doesn't look terrible. I mean, the thing is, if I were a Green Bay fan, okay, I'd be looking at first-year starter, rookie wide receiver, 2 second-year wide receivers, and a rookie tight end. Those are your starters. If I were a Green Bay fan, I'd be thinking, anything we do this year is gravy. We're playing for the future. We've got our future battery set up here with our quarterback and our young weapons, and they're going to be together for a decade. That's the way I'd be thinking. But Jordan Love certainly hasn't proven anything. Like, I should relax. It's total paranoia. Only because he's better than I expected him to be. I thought he'd look out of place. I thought he looked like his next stop was Calgary. And he looks better than that.
Well, to me, my number is I'm at a 3.5. But it's considerably a bigger number than what it was a couple weeks ago. I kind of blew off what he did against the Bears because I thought his teammates did the heavy lifting. Hit some big plays by running backs. They come out, they lose at Atlanta, and he was 14 out of 25. He's just not that accurate. I'm not concerned about it. Again, he had 3 touchdowns and no picks, but who's doing the heavy lifting? It wasn't until what he did in the fourth quarter against New Orleans. These guys were down 17-0 and had done nothing. Then he puts the team on his shoulders. He goes out and he makes plays with his feet. Ran the ball 9 times in the game. He had a touchdown run. He also threw a touchdown pass. He had an interception too, but 259 yards passing against what could be a decent team defensively in New Orleans. But they had to come back furiously. And they did, and it was because of him.